talk me through like a decathlon 2-day event, basically. Talk me through how it runs and how the body feels and like how you warm down, warm up. The process seems like it's so fast. How do you, I feel like, cause I don't understand how some guys just make it through the 2 days because it's crazy. So talk me through how you kind of would train to get there, and when you're at the event, how you'd get through it.
Well, training is so much different. I mean, when you're close to season, your goal is to do every event at least once a week. And we always started the week with what's the most important, which is speed. You start with your speed work, because when the Sunday is off and the Monday speed work, you're coming off fresh. You start off the day with fresh legs, and obviously if you want to get faster in sprints, you can't show up and be super tired. Obviously not going to improve. So we usually started off with doing sprints and stuff like that, and then later in the week it was more like getting into pole vault and hurdling and so on, because obviously it's also second day events, and then you're obviously not going to be fresh when you do hurdles and pole vault, for example, in the decathlon, because it's already sixth and eighth event. But talking about the meet itself, usually when we're talking about major championships, you have 3 events in a row, which is really nice. You do that, it's like practice. You do your sprint, you do your long jump, shot put, easy. Then you go to the hotel, or a lot of times we didn't have time to go to the hotel, so we stay in a place where they have, where you can rest room. They have food there, you can eat. A lot of people try to sleep. I had issues with that because I'm one of those guys who can't fall asleep like that. Some people, like Johannes Erb, you can tell him, hey, go to bed, in 2 minutes he's sleeping. Like this is talent. It's not something you can learn or whatever. It's you have it or not. So he's lucky with that. And then you're just trying to rest as much as you can. This is when it gets tougher. Now you come back, you have to start warming up again. So, and to me, this is the hardest thing about decathlon. It's not competing. It's you warming up so many times that it's going to kill you. You physically, you're just going to get tired because you have to warm up so many times. And warm up, obviously, is the hardest part of any sport, in my opinion, because for a track and field athlete, warm up usually takes at least, in general, I would say 45 minutes. So, it's a lot of time just to warm up. So imagine doing that 4 times in 2 days, pretty much, just to warm up again. Plus, you do all those things between the events. You warm up for every event separately. So there's so many different things you have to do just to have your body warmed up. But then once you do your high jump and 400 meters, I'll give you an example. In Rio 2016, between 2 days, I got 4 hours of sleep. Not because I was not able to fall asleep. That's all the time we had. I got to my bed at 1 a.m. We had to wake up 5 something in the morning because our bus left like 6:30 in the morning. They also had the issue where track was almost an hour away from the Olympic Village. So we had to get to the bus 6:30 or something. You had to start warming up like 8 because the first call room was like 9 and the event started like 9:45 or 10. Super early. And since I was so banged up in Rio, when I went to start warming up second day, dude, I was crying and warming up. My body was so painful. And I was like, dude, I have to somehow do 5 events with this body. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just warm up and take some painkillers and tell your physio that you have to do some miracle with my body because it's obviously not working right now.
What was the difference like in terms of the timings from Rio to London World Champs? Like with London, was your not Olympic Village, but where you stayed, was it closer? Did you have more time to yourself?
It was closer, yeah. But it was still, 20, 30 minutes. London was way better. I mean, obviously, because it's only World Champs, so for track and field and Olympics, you got every event. You know, it's obviously different story, but yeah, there were not that many issues in London. I think I got like 6 hours of sleep between 2 days, so that's, you know, 6 is fine.
Sufficient
But
enough.
He says 6
I
is
was
fine.
way
I think that's
healthier
still
then.
not ideal.
I got a question for you, Karl.
Yeah.
What's your favorite country to compete in?
Oh.
Well, the so far from my experience, London Worlds, every athlete who competed there said that was one of the best experience they've had. For two
And
reasons.
Rio. Okay, go
During
on.
the evening sessions, we got pretty much full house, 70,000 people. And the thing about that is when you ask for a clap or something, people were clapping, you know. In Rio, in long jump, I asked for a clap. I think there was 20 people clapping. But then there was a random guy with the USA on his shirt. Kids start clapping before he even asked for a clap.
Oh,
It's USA, USA. But yeah, in London, it didn't matter. You're from, I don't know, Kenya or
Yeah,
Estonia or USA, they were still clapping for you when you asked for it.
we're big track and field fans in London, to be fair.